It's all about the tier 3 raid currency, baby. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Xerath Prevails. We're going to do big game hunting today, folks, which is my alternate account discussion, talking about how we're going to stay relevant, and especially with the new currency today, folks, what things we should buy, what things we shouldn't, and just kind of a planning video on, just like what should we do to stay current, because if you don't know how this account works, it's an account that we call it Big Game Hunting because it has 3 Galactic Legends, and it swims around in Kyber 2 and beats people with 7 Galactic Legends, and that means we have to use off-meta counters all the time, and that requires a lot of planning, a lot of prep, tons of tricks and sarcasm, and it's a good time, folks. So let's get into thanking my patrons. You guys are amazing, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your support. I truly don't know what I would do without you. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate you. Don't ever change unless you want to. Unless you could be Batman. Then I recommend being Batman. Now, if you want to support the channel for free, guys, all you've got to do is hit that like button, subscribe, comment, do something to help mount the frickin' algorithm. The new currencies, haven't done that yet. They're pretty good, though, actually. They're very strong. Very strong stuff. So let's get into the game, shall we? Whoa. We're here. Alright, so this is my alt account, guys. Like I said, I have all the conquest characters because Sarah runs this account and she's awesome and has gotten all of them unlocked for me. And so how do we stay relevant here, guys? What's our currency situation look like? Well, we'll look at what things we should buy with the tokens here in just a moment. I do want to give you an update on the account itself and kind of what we're looking for here, guys. So last time we did this little tab, what I will do, so we're trying to prep for the Leviathan right now too, right? So trying to get everything ready for that, and then there's a few other things that are prioritized, like Relic 5 on this Treya squad, almost all done. We just need Scion here. We're pausing the Hut Cartel, which, keep in mind, too, we're trying to also prep for the Dragon Raid. There's so many things that are going on right now, guys. There's just so much. And this Jabba team is very important to that. So we'll probably pick it up in a little bit for that, honestly. But, yeah, for now, we'll just leave it. Let's see, Droideka, Relic 5, I got him. He's done. This team is, for the most part, just done and dusted. We got the Omicron on the Droideka, so it was a waste to not have him relicked so that we could actually put some kind of Datacron on him. I do need BB-8 to be Relic 5 because this team is crazy fast with BB-8 on it. And if you can do that, then you can take out Starkiller in 5v5. You can take out all kinds of things, and it's a good time. Trench, I actually got him to Relic 3, working on Dooku right now. It's going to take a little bit more, it looks like, but for the most part, this team is getting close to done. Need to get Relic 7 on Trench as well. Let's see, new squad. Oh yeah, so this is just kind of a recap of what I had been working on. R7 for Kron, so I put Mara up to Relic 7. That was pretty cool. And then, I don't know, we didn't do any passive gear 11ing here, apparently. So that was cool of me. Yeah, that Zori team. It just takes too many Zetas. I mean, we gotta get one on Finn, 2 or 3 on Zori, 1 on Rose. I don't have enough. I think I have 2 Zetas I could apply right now on this account. It is actually pretty crazy. And then we're working on Empire pilots as well. In fact, once we get these done and all the other like side project things, like Dooku, I'll be essentially almost just like ready for Seed of the Eternal Emperor, which is kind of hilarious because I've kind of accidentally farmed all of his requirements. Like I think maybe I just need like Krennic and probably other like Darth Maul or something. That might be all I need. It's pretty crazy. And then, of course, we're waiting for Leviathan. So, you know, I have Malgus and Revan. I'm actually, I could take my Sith Trooper here, Sith Empire Trooper up. Let's see, what do we got? The gold balls? Yeah, so we can buy these with the new currency. It's pretty great. And then Stun Gun. Yeah, why not? We can get him gear 11. I've wanted him to be higher gear anyways. We'll save that last gold ball. We'll save this last data pad. Sure. Yeah, we could save all that stuff. Okay, so there we go. Gear 11 on him. You guys saw it live-ish. And then farming lots of stuff passively, guys. We got the 2 murder bots, getting closer on those. Hondo, I'm actually actively farming him right now because with double drop it's hit, we did Cal, and Cal is actually just done. Well, with stars at least. I got him to gear 11. Not sure how much farther I'll take him. Like it did require some Cairo tech and all that. But the Hondo, I decided Hondo is just too strong still, guys. Like I will put his Omicron on him, and then he'll run around and take out, I don't know, smaller teams. Like he does a lot of good work if he's relicked, if you know how to use him, and I do, and he will be. So may as well just knock him out, and then eventually once the murder bots are done, we can start putting gear on them, and maybe then I'll talk myself into working on Sana. We can unlock Aphra. It'll be a whole party, folks. So that was like the list from last time. The list hasn't changed that much. So yeah. Still working on these things. Really want to get Trench to Relic 7 for his Datacron. You know, for 5v5, that'll be great. I really need this fleet. I lost one of my GACs recently because Tarkin wasn't fast enough. So I need to work on that. And then really we're just kind of in a holding pattern, folks, on this account. The things that are more pressing right now are things for the new raid. Now that we have more information. So the Maldalorians for the dragon. All we need 2 relic levels on armor, 2 on Bo-Katan, and we'll be able to increase our total damage by 600,000 or so, which is good. You know, we want to contribute to the team, of course. And so yeah, we can do that eventually. And then Tuskens, man. It's hard to find time for Tuskens. I'm gonna make a video here pretty soon talking about like what exactly are their priority levels. And I don't claim to have the perfect response. Honestly, it's a very challenging topic because they're really good in the raid and they're really good in PvP. And then they really taper off and diminish, except if you don't have Inquisition. And then they have a little bit more use, because then you can use them for the assault battle. I don't know if you can get to, like, the tier 3 win or whatever, but one way or another, like, this is, that they hold a lot of value until they just fall off a cliff and don't have any value. Like, it's a very strange situation. And so, like, what do we farm right now? There's so many things to work on. You know, I could work on my Old Republic on this account. I could work on Tuskens. I'm actually considering putting Tuskens on my Prevail Man account, my 4.2 million GP account, just because I'm so far away from Hut Cartel. But I could potentially get Tuskens up and running, I don't know, significantly sooner than I could Hut Cartel. So just stuff to be thinking about, folks. Tuskens, maybe we'll be working on them, maybe not. I mean, I am slow farming the Chieftain. Eventually, once he's close, we'll get Tusken Warrior done, etc. But, yeah, there's still more than enough to work on right now, guys. And so let's talk about the store a little bit. Let's actually look at Count Dooku. So, what I want to do, and I didn't set this up, I hope it works out. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. So we need 14 of these. I'm hoping that the store just refreshed recently. Hoping that the new store has some of this. No? Bummer. Okay, so we could buy this. I don't really love it. I have enough Shard Shop currency. We can do that. And then I'll just be patient. But Well, let's not be too patient. Let's just start working on it. The new currency, guys, is so crazy. Like, we're just overflowing with it. Let's see, how much do you make for a 130? And I know that not everyone is at a 130 level, but if you're at 130, oh look, and I have some personal rewards I can claim as well, which is nice. What is this? Like 400 something of the Mark 1s, and I don't know, some of the Mark 2s and 3s. It's cool. It's pretty neat, guys. So, yeah, I'll claim those later. They actually appear in your inbox. If you don't claim them, they just go to your inbox. Like, they aren't just wasted. But the big thing, folks, is the actual, oh, here we go. The rewards for the guild. If you get to the 130 box, this is a lot of stuff, guys. That we get twice a week. This is a lot of stuff in combination with our personal track. This is a lot. Like, I don't think people quite are wrapping their minds around how impactful this is going to end up being. That, like, it's a lot of currency. Like, even the lower level, like this isn't that much lower. And then hopefully guilds will start striving for this one, which is even better, because this is the one, this is the money, this is where we get all of our mark, all of our higher relic level things. So, yeah, the store, we're getting a lot of this twice a week. It's quite a lot, guys. I mean, and I think that it's worth investing for. Oh, sorry, I went to the wrong place. I think it's worth investing, honestly, guys, if you can get your guild, if everyone can collectively get to the point where they're able to, you're able to get to the next tier, like, everyone's going to benefit. Your whole guild is going to exponentially benefit. So the question is, what do we do with these new tokens here? Or with the old tokens? What do we do with the new ones? So first off, the old tokens, I would suggest, honestly, guys, just, it's going to be tough for me to stop doing. Like this, I really want to fill out this 98, and I think I will, but we're getting way less of this currency. And if you have everything farmed in the store, that's one thing. I would suggest, though, guys, honestly, just like not spending it on gear. Like, I'd love to spend it on this Carbanti right now. I think eventually we're going to want to spend it on, as crazy as it sounds, I think we're going to want to spend it on Shard Shop currency. Like, we'll just buy characters and send them to the Shard Shop. I think that's where we're going to go with all of this. Is Shard Shop? Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was shop or store. I would recommend, let's see, mostly not going for that Zeta. I mean, yeah, it's a lot for one Zeta mat. You can do it if you want. Now, the ones that are the best bang for a buck, and I haven't done the math of it yet, but like the Gearda keypads are actually not too bad, considering what goes into making even one of them. Now, the Air Magnifiers, those are ones we're gonna have to start buying at some point on this account. I don't need to buy it for a really long time. This is the Relic 8. They used to be raid component only. Impulse detectors are great. Zinbittles, Electrium, and then everything like Electrium and Zinbittles, wonderful. They really genuinely are very good prices. And then after that, like anything before that, is abysmal. Just horrible pricing. Holy cow. Like these heat sinks, you would be way better off just buying a pile of Mark III hollow projectors and turning them into heat sinks instead. Or like turning them into full pieces and then turning them into heat sinks. Much better. Like these prices are almost insulting. Like there's such bad prices that to the point that they're just insulting. Like any of the lower level relic stuff through a rhodium heatsink, don't even consider it, guys. And it's annoying because when we go to upgrade relics, we're like, hey, where can we find with these in the store? And you just want to get to the scavenger, and you have to wade through this nonsense. This is an insanely bad price, guys. And this is just CG saying like, hey, we want this to be our bottleneck. This is the bottleneck. Just deal with it. So after that, though, everything else becomes a great price again, folks. And we're gonna start having to order, like, to purchase mass shipments of things. But let's see, Mark 8, I think, yeah, okay, he needs it. So this is an okay price. This is fine. It's actually a better price, I think, to buy the bigger pieces of gear. I forget now. Yeah, look at this, guys. So So for the wristband, or whatever it's called, yeah, wristband, it's for 5 of them, it's $425. For 5 of the HoloLens, the Mark 12 HoloLens, which is a right-hand piece as opposed to the wristbands being a left-hand piece for Gear 12, these ones are actually cheaper, and I think we're going to grab that because Tarkin needs it. But, I mean, we have so much of this currency, guys. This is crazy. Like, I guess, so if you extrapolate this all the way, you know, if I wanted a full piece of this, it would be, you know, you just add like if about 10 of them, you just add a 0 to it, so like 3,350. I could literally buy 2 full pieces, well, 2 full salvage his here just with this, and this replenishes super quick, just super quick. So honestly, the answer is, you can basically buy anything. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. We might actually have enough currency to just get this. Yeah, like almost everything is just a pretty good deal here, guys. The right-hand pieces are a little bit better though. And one thing that I'll probably end up buying a lot, not on this account probably, because I can't get to the credits to the mod stores often, but 330 or 313 for 500, like this is something I'm gonna need to do all the time on my main account because I need credits. I'm credit poor, and this refreshes every couple of hours, every 6 hours. It's pretty nice. Like the stun guns. Eventually, guys, we're gonna have so many of these, we're just not even gonna have to worry about it. Like these Mark 4s, this is just magic. I can't believe how cheap this stuff is. And the gearing issue was a problem now that they've given us more tokens. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we can buy them in bulk now, too. We can buy 35 of these things. Like, that's amazing. That's so cool. I mean, we can buy more of them than that. Like this. Why don't we just buy it? Like, that's almost a full piece right there. And we have plenty of that currency to be able to buy this stuff. I mean, really, the best purchases are everything except for the relic materials. Half of the relic materials are horrible pricing. And then I think Kyrotech are actually not going to be something we purchase in this store. Now, we'll probably end up making a better video at some point where it's more in depth and it's like, well, okay, this is specifically the things you need to look out for. But you know, I do think it's going to be beneficial to, yeah, okay, so we only have 6 of them. Now we can buy 2 full Carbantes, guys. And this stuff refreshes pretty quick, too. How much do we get? We get like 8,000 every raid. So we could just, may as well just buy that in bulk. And now we have 2 full Carbantes that we can spend. And half of one. This one is the same. This has been a strangle point for me in terms of gear. And I know that, like, we're gonna run out now, but this is crazy. Now I have 3 gold balls that I can use. It's pretty fancy, guys. I'm pretty jazzed about all this. Honestly, like, trying to find places to spend this stuff is probably good. Just a little bit ago, I bought a big pack of this Mark 8 as well. I mean, really, like, finding a places to spend the Mark II is probably going to be a little trickier just because they don't offer as much stuff. They still offer a decent amount of it, though. You can always wait for it to refresh. So, I don't know. Like, this is pretty cool. I'm excited. In a very dry, dusty way. This is a crazy fix for, like, this. I don't think people quite understand just how much we're gonna get for all of this. Like, I just bought that big old pile of stuff, and yeah, let me just look one more time. But I think we get like 8,000 if we get to 130, the 130 box, right? 130 box, yeah, we get 8,000 of this, not to mention another like 400, 500, 600 of this at least in the personal track. Yeah, it's pretty good, guys. And the Mark III, all the relic pieces are good too. So, all right, I'm gonna let you go. This This is pretty awesome, though, guys. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know, what are the good deals for you? Kyrotech, by the way, guys, is not the best deal with this. We didn't look at that, but it's not the best deal. You probably want to spend your guild currency on that instead. Mark II guild currency. So, or whatever it is, territory battle currency. I'm going to let you go. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Xerath prevails.